Namaste everyone, it's Raelene, Byrne, Medicine for Your Spirit, coming to you from Queensland in Australia. So it's lovely to be here again with you all. We've got a we are in a huge, big, energetic upheaval, and we're seeing it playing out everywhere in the world. So I just wanted to let you know, I pulled a card before today's show, and the one that's come up, and this is a universal or a collective message, is this one: peace. Peace. Isn't that interesting? What's going on in the world? And in the background, you can see over here, I have this beautiful painting of, it's an image, a representation of Mother Mary. And Mother Mary always, I'm not a religious person, but it always comes to me as a sign of peace. Where are your peaceful thoughts? You know, where are you walking? Are you walking in irritation, agitation? Are you trying to find a peaceful pathway? So there's a whole lot going on. And in this big upheaval that we're all going through right now across the planet, and it's got more hectic and more chaotic and more desperate for many, many people, we're really starting to see clearly that how we've done things in the past is not going to work this time. We really need, this is the next card I pulled, innovation. We're really needing new ways, new focuses, new practices, new upgraded thought processes. So with everything that's going on, especially now we've got a full moon coming up and an eclipse, everything's going to be heightened over the next week, very, very heightened. So it is really important for us to ground, be hydrated, be aware that reactivity is going to come out of us very quickly. So we have to pause a lot. I did say at the start of this year that there are 4 ways to navigate this year, and I think we're going to have to use these 4 ways for the next few years. And that is pause, reflect, connect, and then take action. And right now, this is going to help us find the new ways within us, the new innovative ways of how to deal with all the chaos that's showing up around our lives. I highly, highly recommend getting into meditation. I highly recommend journaling. I highly recommend lots more silence, quieter times for you to really be with yourself and pay attention and observe where the reactivity is, where the triggers are. Because when we start to change that in ourselves, we start to have a lot more peace that radiates out of us. And maybe then we can find innovative ways to move forward in this really hectic time. I just send a prayer out for everyone to be safe over the next week with this heightened energy and the war drums getting louder and louder. Let's be safe. Let's not be divisive. Let's start coming together in that place of peace so we can find new ways within ourselves to be in this world and to see a new world that we can grow. So I've got a person who's called in, Taylor from Rhode Island. Nebraska, oh my God, I need to write these things down. Taylor from Nebraska. Here I am. Is there anything I can do to help support or give you some guidance, Taylor?
Yeah, so I've been dating this guy for about a year and a half. We have a kid together, but like, I don't know, what is it like? I mean, how does he like feel about me? What is his intentions?
Okay, so really interesting. How do you feel about him? How do you feel about yourself?
I care about him.
Yeah. And how do you feel about yourself?
I don't feel too good about myself. I mean, I've been through a lot within the last couple of years. Like, I lost my husband, and I just don't feel really good about myself right now.
Okay, so look, I don't know if you've seen me do any other shows, but I'm really big on, I don't like doing prophetic stuff for people because it's, for me, I find it's a disempowerment process because we know the answers. I'm all about medicine for your spirit, which lives within you. So when it comes to relationships, when we have questions around what's going on with a person in our life, we need to go within ourselves and find out where it is that we're not congruent with ourselves, where we're not 100% happy or settled with ourselves, because our closest relationships will always show us the agitation, the unrest, where something still needs to be healed or brought into more peace within ourselves. So I feel that this person in your life, the first thing I'm getting around him is I feel there's a lot of, the communication thing isn't great, but there's an energetic support. I feel like he's quite supportive of you. Do you find that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe that's his care, his love language. I don't know if you've read the book, The 5 Love Languages, but when you do, it really shows you how sometimes the aspects in relationships that are a bit tricky are often because we have different love languages. So your love language might be you need more validation or more words of love or appreciation. And that's what you're wanting, and that's how you do it. His love language, if it's supportive, is completely different. So sometimes a love language is a person who wants to give gifts all the time. Sometimes it's about giving their time. So it's really important to look at that as well, what your love language is, what his love language is, and how you can navigate that together. Now, how he's feeling about you, I feel he's with you at the moment. You've been together for a little while. I think because you in yourself have come into this relationship not quite good in yourself, there's a part of you that's withholding. And so you're wanting more from this person around you, but you're withholding parts of yourself. And I think that is where the key is for you. You need to, or you can do whatever you like, I shouldn't say need to, maybe have a look at that within yourself where you're a little bit guarded because you've been hurt, you've been through a lot. You like the company, you like to have someone in your life to do things with, but you might find that you're a little bit more protective of your own heart because of what you've been through. So to have a deeper, more connected relationship, that part of you needs to be addressed so you can open up a little bit more. Does that make sense?
Yes. Do I need to address it to him or to myself, or?
Sorry, what was that?
Do I need to address, like, like a part of me needs to address, like, do I need to, like, tell him, like, communicate with him about it, or, like, just within myself?
We can only work with ourselves.
Oh.
You need to, well, you can tell this person that you're needing to do some more heart healing on yourself or whole healing on yourself, so he knows where you're at. It's really nice to let people know where you're at. I'm just going to pull a card for you as well. But I do feel that when we do the work on ourselves, it benefits everything around us. When we start to feel better, everything in our life starts to show up that way, because we are a creator, and what we're giving out, the energy we give out is what comes back to us. I'm really big on that. So I'm just going to pull a card for you for Taylor. Here we go. Feminine wisdom, passion, sensuality. Look at this. This is beautiful. So it's not just about, this is about you knowing yourself, you really knowing yourself and opening up to yourself even more. And even that beautiful lion that's there, that's telling me straight up, you need to work on your own heart. You need to have a courageous heart. So you can speak up more about how you want this relationship to be, how you want to be in it, what you need in it. So you can grow and flourish with this person if that's what you really want. But it all comes back to you. This is about you being more in touch with yourself, with your own knowing, your own feminine wisdom, and filling yourself with that joy and that passion for life. And then that's a healing. That's a big healing for you, which means that how you interact with others will be a lot different.
Okay.
Does that sound doable for you?
Yes.
So the first thing you do is to start journaling or meditating. Or you can go and get, if you know people who do, healing, or if you're into counselling, whatever, you start with, I'm the priority in my life. So I'm going to give you a little thing to think about. And it's a really nice process to do each day. I'm all about fast, effective things to do that make a difference. For so many years, we've been struggling with humanity, especially women, have been struggling with understanding that they are enough. It's a big thing. But what if we forget about trying to be enough? Let that go, because we already are. Consciousness sees us as completely different than how we see ourselves. So what if each morning for the next month, just try this, or for the next 21 days, when you get up in the morning, stand up at some point before you leave the house or before you interact with anyone, take a deep breath in and state as a command or a declaration to life these words. Today, I step into my expansive, glorious self.
Okay.
Today, I step into my expansive, glorious self. Once a day, you don't have to do it 20 times a day, 6 times a day. Once a day, in full awareness, you're grounded, you state it. You actually have to state it out loud or verbally. And you practice that once, do that every morning for 21 days and see what happens. Your energy starts to shift and you will start to connect deeper with yourself, and you will start to realize, I don't have to worry about being enough or for anyone. I am this expansive, glorious being, and I can have and be the life that I want. It's very simple and it's very profound, and it starts the process of you connecting to yourself and seeing yourself from a different angle, and not from a broken or a need to be fixed angle, but from a I have everything I need angle.
Okay.
Okay. Does that feel okay for you?
Yes.
Good. All right. Well, I'd love to know how you go with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, gee, the time goes fast, doesn't it? I've got a few seconds left. So I encourage anyone who's tuning in to, if you want to know more about me, please come to my website, raelenebyrne.com. There's lots of stuff there. There's beautiful oracle card, free readings there. There's lots of things I do to help people, because my mission is to let people know that they have their own medicine. You got to tap in. You are the medicine for your spirit, and that's what I offer. So lovely to be here again. Happy eclipse and full moon. Take care.